What's going on YouTube? Today we'll be talking about UFC 299 going down this Saturday live in Miami. I'll be giving my official predictions for the main and co-main event in this video with the main event going first. So let's hop right into it. Let's break down Marlon Cheeto Vera. He has a record of 23 wins, which includes 8 knockouts, 10 submissions, and he has 8 losses. They're all by decision. He stands at 5 feet 8 inches tall. He's 31 years of age. He's right in his prime, man. He's not too young. He's not too old. His last 3 opponents include Pedro Munez, who won that via decision. Corey Sandhagen, he lost that fight. I actually saw that fight live in person. Shout out San Antonio, Texas. And before that, it was Dominic Cruz, which he knocked out via head kick. That was a nasty head kick. Cheeto made a read. Dom kept ducking off to the side like he always does, and Cheeto had his shin bone waiting to catch him. Disgusting head kick, disgusting read. So yeah, those are his last 3 opponents. Talking about Cheeto as a fighter, I would describe him as a kickboxer primarily, but he does have really good jiu-jitsu, really good submissions. He's a notoriously slow starter. I don't know why he starts his fights so slow. I feel like he's trying to get a read on his opponents and feel them out a little bit, but you just can't afford to start too slow, especially against somebody like Sean O'Malley. I think he's trying to, like I said, he's trying to make reads, look for the finish as the fight goes on. He's not going to go out like a Hamzat Chimaev, round 1, and just try and get you out of there. He's going to take it slow. He's going to try and get a read on you. He's durable, man. One of his strengths as a fighter is he's extremely durable. The dude's never been finished. He's never been dropped. And I don't even know what's the math here. 23 plus 8. In 31 professional fights, he's never been finished or dropped. That's incredible. So, talking about his path to victory for this specific fight, what did he do in the first fight? Leg kicks. Leg kicks, leg kicks, leg kicks. Sean's a super lanky guy. He has incredible movement. So how do you slow him down? Kick out the leg, man. Mixing the grappling as well. Clinch him. Throw some knees in there. Throw some elbows. Try and cut him open. Make it dirty. Single legs, double legs. Try and take him down. Pass his guard. Ground and pound. Look for submissions. Do all of that. Make it a dirty fight. And I think Cheeto can do that. And I think that's his path to victory. So, talking about his opponent, Sean Sugar O'Malley. He has a record of 17 wins, 12 knockouts, and 1 loss. He is 29 years of age, and he stands at 5 foot 11 inches. He's extremely lanky, extremely tall for the weight class. This is bantamweight. These men are 135. This dude is 6 feet tall. Like, it's crazy. I don't know how he makes 35. But talking about Sean as a fighter, I would describe him as a kickboxer with incredible knockout power. I would describe him as a sniper, man. A sniper. He's just looking for that right hand to land. And he's just looking for bombs, man. I mean, obviously he's a great fighter, but he possesses real KO power. So talking about his last 3 opponents, Aljamain Sterling knocked him out, sniper. sniped Aljo, bro. Before that, it was Petr Yan. He won that fight via split decision. I personally think he lost that fight. A lot of people thought he lost the fight, but hey, he got the win, so what are you going to do? And before that, it was a gentleman named Paiva. He TKO'd him. So he's 3-0 in his past 3. He's hot right now. He's streaking. He's in his prime. He's the best he's ever been, and he is the champ. So what is his path to victory? Obviously, it's a knockout. I would keep the fight on the feet, keep it standing, kickbox him, try and set Cheeto up, try and land that right hand, make reads, counter strike, and just... Oh, lastly. Sean, please lift your front leg up and check the leg kicks. You know Cheeto's going to throw kicks. I hope you've been training them in your training camp, bro. Check the damn kicks. Please. So, my official prediction for the main event, I have the underdog. I believe he's the underdog. I would assume he's the underdog. Marlon Cheeto Vera. I have Marlon winning the fight via decision. I think it's going to go 5 rounds. I think it's going to go the distance. Marlon's incredibly durable. I don't see Sean land that right hand. And all the pressure's on Sean, man. Like, it's his first title defense. It's a rematch. He lost the first fight. He's headlining a pay-per-view. Like, it's a lot of pressure on his shoulders. So we'll see if he'll crack, man. But I'm going with Cheeto. Now, talking about the co-main event, we have Dustin the Diamond Poirier versus Benoit, God of War, St Denis. So talking about Dustin real quick, he has a record of 29 wins, 8 losses. He has 14 KOs and 8 submissions in those wins. He's an incredibly well-rounded MMA fighter. His strengths include his incredible pace and cardio, his ability to take damage. For example, look at Gaethje won the first fight, Dan Hooker fight, the Mac Holloway fight, even the Chandler fight. They were all absolute wars. Dustin won them all. He thrives in that environment, man. He thrives in that kind of fight, that brawling type of fight. He's a dog, bro. He has great boxing. He's got good BJJ, good jiu-jitsu, good submissions. And a lot of people don't think of this or consider it, but the experience, man. He's been in the UFC since 2011. That's 13 years he's been fighting the best of the best. That's incredible. Also, he's fought for the belt twice. You know, he lost to Habib, lost to Charles. Same way, rear naked choke. Crazy. Gotta adjust, Dustin. Gotta protect your neck, man. Protect your neck. But Dustin is one of my favorite fighters to watch. And he's dope, bro. His story's dope, man. His weaknesses as a fighter, I would say his takedown defense. Like, Dan Hooker was taking him down. Like, Dan Hooker's not a wrestler, bro. Habib obviously took him down. Same with Charles. He can get taken down, held down. And he absorbs a lot of damage, man. The dude's 35. He's been through absolute wars. He can only take so much damage, man. So I'm hoping that he still has more to give the sport, and the sport's not done with him. So we'll see. And lastly, weaknesses, his mindset. If you've been listening to his interviews this week, he's been talking about the life after, you know, MMA, retirement. Every time I get in there, it could be my last fight. I want to be there for my daughter more. Like, it seems like he's already out of the door a little bit. Now, talking about his opponent, Benoit, God of War, St Denis. He has a record of 13 wins, 1 loss, 4 knockouts, 9 submissions. And honestly, I don't know too much about the dude. I've seen a couple of his fights. I saw the Frivola fight. You know, he had kicked Frivola. It seems like he's kind of a brawler in a sense. Obviously, he possesses, you know, knockout power. I do know a little bit about him. Like, I know the dude's like a psycho, bro. I know he's a very hardened individual. I know he's a former French, I think, Spec Ops military member. So, dude's super hard, man, mentally. And I think MMA is very, very mental. Obviously, it's physical. But I think your mentality definitely plays a part in it, man. And this dude's hardened, bro. Now, talking about his negatives. Like I said, he hasn't really fought anybody, like any real contenders at 55. I think this is his first real test at 155, which is tough, bro. Dustin's a tough out, man. Dustin's a tough out, but he can't get hit. He has lost 1 fight in the UFC. He was getting lit up, but I think he's won like 5 or 6 since then. So the dude's definitely adjusted. He's definitely streaking. Honestly, I need to go back and watch some of his fights. It's kind of popping out to me right now, the 4 KOs, 9 submissions. If you got 9 submissions and 13 wins, you know, you're submitting a majority of the people you're fighting. So clearly you're doing something right. But my official prediction for the co-main event, Dustin Poirier, Benoit, St Denis, I'm rolling with the Diamond. I'm picking Dustin to win the fight by round 3 KO. So now that you have my predictions, I would love for y'all to drop a comment. Let me know who y'all are picking for the main event and the co-main event this weekend. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time.